Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Enrique here. How are you doing? Let me know how everybody is. Nice to see some Jerry kid. All right, greetings. Nice to see you all here. Awesome. Happy happy to have you all here. Karen, I am doing great. Thank you. Thank you for asking as well. Because most people just tell me about how they're doing. But hello, Wayne, Rick. Happy Sunday as well, and happy. I know it's a Labor Day weekend, so I'm really happy that all of you came out because I know a lot of people are doing things with their families and have a busy schedule, so this might have not been the best time for you to come out, but I'm very happy to see everybody here, Vicky, Jerry again. Yes, I will be recording this, and and we are recording it, so we have quite a bit of things ready and prepared for you. So I'll get right into it. For those of you that do not know me or do not know Squeeze Mobi, I am Enrique Becco. I know that it says that I'm Avi, but Avi is right next to me here right now, so he'll be a little bit on the chat. We'll leave a lot of the question and answer to the end, where I'll be going over that just because it would be a little difficult triple tasking with talking, going through the presentation, and showing you some live demos, and also answering questions. So if you do have questions and I can't get to them, then let's leave them for the end, and I'll make sure that you're all covered. What we will be talking about today. So thank you again for coming out. I really appreciate it. It means a lot because once again, I know it's Labor Day. I know it's a pretty busy weekend for everybody. So thank you for coming out. We'll be talking today about how to destroy the offline space and how everyone, whether someone's more advanced, has a little bit more knowledge, or even just a newbie, can make $5,000 per month in 6 weeks. How that's an attainable goal. Because I know a lot of you, and I'll get more into an intro because I know a lot of you are new here. So I'm looking forward and happy to have you here. Now, first thing I did wanna say is just a disclaimer. This will be a value-added presentation. There's a ton of value. We'll show you how to do audits and go get into some nitty-gritty things, but there will be something sold at the end of the session. There will be something sold. I just wanted to get that out there because I'm not here trying to trick anyone. So just wanted to throw that out there real quick. Who is this for? Who is this for? Now, if you're someone who is selling offline marketing services, whether it would be mobile marketing, social media, SEO, reputation management to small and medium-sized business owners, then great. I'm happy to have you here, and I think you will. I know you'll get a lot out of this, and you'll get some tactics and some little things that you can implement. If you want to sell but you haven't sold anything, maybe you're just getting into this, you think that this would be a really good opportunity, you see that that business owners have very old marketing strategies and they need to get them revamped, so you know that there is a lot of room in this market still, and you want to be selling offline marketing services, then this is also for you. The most important thing, whether you're a newbie or someone that's advanced and you have all the knowledge, is this is for people who are dedicated and goal driven and that want to take action, that will listen, will get something out of this presentation, and then we'll go back tomorrow or even today. So for some of those people that are extremely motivated, go even today and implement those things into their business, make the necessary changes so that they keep on growing. And on the other hand, who is this not for? Not for people who want to do online marketing. And just so you know, I know last time people asked, so the difference between online marketing and offline marketing. Offline marketing is where you actually go to businesses, small businesses, medium-sized businesses, and and talk with these potential clients and try to sell them on revamping their digital marketing platform. Once again, like I said, whether you help them with SEO, mobile marketing, implementing a social media campaign, and you try to basically the whole thing is get them more customers. That's the why are you doing this? Why are you setting them up with a mobile website? Why are you using different types of landing pages? Why are you doing the SEO? It's so they get more customers. Online marketing can range from basically whatever you do online to make money. So that could be CPA. I'm not going to get into driving traffic through PPC, affiliate marketing, product creation, things like that. So just to throw that out there, this is not for people who want to do online marketing. We're not going to cover any online marketing here. It's going to be offline and offline strategies. But I think everyone, I'm pretty sure, because all of our products are offline. So if you're here, you're doing offline marketing. Second, it's not for people who want a silver bullet or biz opportunities, push button type of stuff. You will have to work. You will have to put some work into implementing these strategies. That's a given. It's not that you're gonna see this webinar and then tomorrow you wake up and you're gonna get $10,000 in the bank. You might have $50 because, as you know, there's a contest. So you might go to the webinar and have maybe $50, 25 bucks, or something like that, because we are doing the prize giveaway right here live in a couple of minutes. But you're not gonna have 10,000. So just just wanted to get that out of the way. And also people who just talk. They always have ideas and they have great things going on. They never actually do anything with it. Just kind of come up with excuses, why they can't do something and why that didn't work out and why Mr. Joe here is successful but they're not. And people also will never do a cold call or a walk-in. And I know that could be a little scary for some people, but I'll take you there step by step and walk you through that. Um, there is, whether it's there's different scripts and things to make that a little bit easier. So just wanted to get that out of the way. What's the agenda for today? What do we have cooked up for you? Avi here has actually been cooking quite a bit, so he's a professional cook nowadays. Has been cooking some good things, and I've cooked up an agenda for this webinar. Now we're gonna go into a little bit about us, just a tiny bit about who we are, so you know in case you haven't heard too much about what a squeeze Moby is. We're going to be giving away a little bit of that money because you are awesome, and I really do appreciate everyone who has supported us. It really means a lot. I just wanted to, I mean, it's a little bit over $100, but just wanted to make a couple of people happy and basically I can't invite you out to dinner in person, so I'll give you some money so you can maybe go grab some food or something good on me. Or if you're really smart, you'll invest it in your business and you'll make it grow. We're going to go into a little bit about of a pre-audit analysis, go through a case study where we're actually to talk about a potential client that that Avi is working with, and he actually did this audit, and he's going to be presenting this audit to his client next week. So this is a real live case study, and go into that because I think that's the most useful. We could talk about it theoretically, but what are we actually going to be presenting to clients? It's very important. So, and then wrapping it up, a little bit about just sprinkling on the closing and the negotiations. So, what is your goal? Everyone's goal here should be minimum 5,000 per month, whether we take you hand by hand there within 6 weeks, or if you do it yourself and you implement all of these strategies yourself. That should be the minimum. $5,000 a month, you're not going to be a millionaire, but do we really want to be millionaires in the end? This is a topic for another discussion. What we really want is more freedom, more time with our family, and be comfortable. It's not stress. I I'm sure most people would take five to $10,000 a month working maybe 15 hours a week over double, triple, quadruple that, maybe even half a million a year, but working 100 hours a week. So just a little bit of food for thought. What do we really want? Get also at the core of what you really want. Now, next thing, what the hell is a squeeze mobi? We received a couple of emails, and it's and and got asked this question: what is a squeeze mobi? Now, Squeeze Mobi is our company. So in case you don't know, I just wanted to get a little bit over about it and why you should be listening to us. So Squeeze Mobi is our company. It consists of Neil Bosley. Neil Bosley is the original founder of Squeeze Mobi. Avi Markowitz. Avi's right next to me, and myself, Enrique Becco. Uh, Avi and I used to be Avi and I used to be former corporate slaves working. I still remember the times when I was working 100 hours per week until about 3, 4 a.m. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but I was making decent money, nowhere near where when I started getting into offline and doing entrepreneurial things like I'm doing right now. I was making decent money, but in society's view, it was great money, great prestige, but I hated my life. I dreaded it. And being a corporate slave, let me tell you, it sucks. So both Avi and I lost our jobs in a little bit of different manners. And at that time, I still remember that the emotional pain was one of the hardest hits I've ever personally received. And I thought it was the worst thing. It ended up being the best thing that happened, I think, to both of us. But at the time, that was a low bottom point in my life. Avi started with Fiverr gigs, doing different things for $5. And I still remember those times when when he would work his butt off because he didn't have a job at the time. Uh, he was in a pretty tough, difficult situation, starting with Fiverr gigs, doing like 3, 4, 5 hours of work for $5. I thought he was crazy, but it ended up finding other opportunities and stumbling upon this opportunity right here that we all have in front of our places. And then it turned into from Fiverr gigs turned into offline clients, from small gyms, little karate shops, to big private equity firms, also real estate clients that Avi's worked with, and right now he still has a couple of legacy clients, Neil as well, and in also another time we've had 8 products For those of you, most of you should be familiar with the Warrior Forum. 6 of them have been WSOs of the day. If most of you also should be probably familiar with that, have developed a mobile marketing membership with 200 plus members, and that's currently at $97 per month for that membership, where we give value to people every week, and have grossed over $230,000 in revenues since April. So just a little bit of a background about us. But one thing I want to drive home is we're just regular guys. We're just regular guys, and I was sitting right at your computer screen not too long ago. Not too long ago. Luckily, the world is awesome. The internet opened up a great amount of things to knowledge and different opportunities, and offline is an awesome space. Now, next thing. Who wants some cash money? If you're ready to have some cash money, put yes. Put yes and put me in the chat. Put me. Yes. Who wants some cash? Okay, not that many people. I, are you sure? Are you sure? Okay, great. Now, we have a list of all the people that submitted their names. We have a list right here. So, Avi, should I let you do the honor? Should I let you do the honor? We're going to pick randomly. We're closing our eyes and we're putting it. Okay. Let's see. The first person, and this is going to be fifth place for $10. This is going to be for $10. so so let's see. All right. Ooh, okay. Okay. All right. Awesome. Let's see. Who are we gonna get? Now okay. Is Justin Harris? Is Justin Harris there? Justin Harris. And I see your name. It's not you. I see your names there. Okay, Justin Harris is not there. Okay, second person. We're going to pick. Is John Var there? Oh, great. All right. You're getting $10. All right. Email me your PayPal to Enrique at SqueezeMobi. John Var. John Var. All right. Let's pick another person. Let's pick. That's fifth place. All right. How about, let's see. Eric N. Eric N. Eric N. Are you there? Eric. All right, email me to Enrique at SqueezeMobi. You got fourth place. You got fourth place. Now third place. $15. Okay, who? All right. Let's see. Jim Sears. Is Jim Sears there? Is Jim Sears? Come on, Jim. Are you there? Otherwise, are you gonna miss out? Jim Sears. Okay. All right. No Jim then. No Jim. Let's see. How about Karen Stewart? Oh, Karen, I see you there. All right, I see you. Karen, all right, email me to Enrique at SqueezeMobi. You get 15 bucks, Karen. You get $15. Now, who's getting 25? Who's getting 25? Who's getting 25? Okay, let's see. All right. Let's see who's going to be getting 25. Diane Brunette. Diane Brunette, are you there? Diane Brunette. Diane? Oh, yep. All right. Email me, Enrique at squeezemobi.com, your PayPal address, and we'll get it. All right. Now, number one for 50 bucks. For $50, who's going to get the $50? Let's see. Who's getting 50 bucks? All right. Let's see. Who's getting the 50 bucks? Phil Melbourne. Phil Melbourne, are you there? Phil, are you there? All right, Phil, you got only a couple seconds, otherwise no one's gonna get the 50 bucks. Phil, are you there? 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, Phil. Oh, you are there. I see you, Phil. Phil, all right. Email me your. You had 1 second there. Email me your PayPal. Email at Enrique at squeezemobi.com. All right, great. Congratulations, John, Eric, Karen, Diane, and Phil. Happy to have you here. I had a lot of fun with this too. Um, this is the most fun I had giving away money. This is the most fun. I'm happy to have all of you here. Okay, great. Well, let's get into it. Let's get in right into this audit and let's start talking about it. So, how are we going to set up the stage? Um, this is a client. Let me give you a little bit of a background. This is a potential client that Avi has done a little bit of work with in the past, but he hasn't done some of the things that we're going to discuss today. So Avi wanted to do an audit for him and myself as well, so that we can present this to him next week, and we have a consultation scheduled where we're going to go over this, analyze this, and then at the end sell him some of these services. Now, it's it's a client who has quite a bit of money, and which is something that I always recommend is find a high profit niche, clients that already have money that can afford this. He's already spent on advertising, so you know he's a qualified lead. You can sell this to him, and we're going to go right into it. His website is SBA Loan Advisor. So what he's doing, it's a financial services firm. That's always someone good to focus on. So let's get into it. The web design audit. We're not going to be doing the entire audit. So we tailored this specifically for him, and we were thinking, hey, before, how do you set up the stage? What are we going to audit? Now, we know that his mobile presence is weak, so that's something that we want to audit. That's something that we can sell him on, and we were thinking also what's going to go well with that. So the reputation management and SEO were things that we wanted to leave out, that we might sell him on later, but we wanted to package up social media with that. And we'll get into the audit and why we chose these things. But it all starts with the web design audit. You always want to put the web design audit in there because these are things that a lot of the people have, and a lot of times they've done it right. So it's good to kind of give them a little bit credit. They, massage the potential client's ego at least a little bit, so that they think that they're at least doing something right. First thing that we did is when you do this audit, number one, look up their website. So we went to www.sbaloanadvisor.com, and we'll be going into how to actually do some of the parts of this audit. You can all look it up on your own screens. This one, it's just their website, and you'll see it in a little bit. And so, of course, our client, and let's call him. I don't want to reveal his real name, but let's call him David. So David does have a website, and we already knew that. So one green check mark for him, something that he's at least doing right. Now, next thing is the website. This is where it gets a little more interesting, because some people, some clients, yes, they do have a website, but are they using a WordPress site? So Avi, if you can look up, we're looking up ismyblogworking.com, and I'm going to put this in here just so you have it as a reference in case people haven't seen it in the guide. And what we're looking up is we go to ismyblogworking.com, and right there you just put in the URL link and you go to check. And when you then scroll down and you want to take a screenshot of this from where it says WordPress version all the way down, and just either do it from Snagit or even PowerPoint. PowerPoint's the easiest. Just take a little bit of a little screenshot, and then, as you can see, we put it right back into the presentation. Put that screenshot right there, and that way, what does this mean? How does this make it look? This makes it look, number one, even though this is from ismyblogworking.com, it actually, and you don't have to say this. It's like your company's running real reports yourselves, and you have different audit systems that spit these things out, and it looks very, very professional. And they see that proof right there. Now, what do you want to check for? Number one, you want to check for, is it WordPress? Yes. And if it is WordPress, what is the version? This one is 3.4.1, which is the latest version of WordPress. So that's another green check mark for David. He's doing well with that. He's doing good. Now, uh, next thing, let's get into some more of the juicy stuff. Also, then later with the mobile audit, is his site actively managed? And how are you going to check for this? Check for example, what David has there on SBA Loan Advisor. He has a also, if there's a blog or anything, just check what the latest entry was. If the latest entry was from 2010, you could also put a screenshot in there. If it's old, if it's up to date, that's okay. It's just, that's something you want to gloss over. It looks pretty bad. It looks it doesn't look good. And we'll go here if Avi's going to the news tab right here, and they even put a new entry since we did this on actually September 2nd, which is today. So the one before, we thought it was up to date before. It's even more up to date today. So his website is actively managed. That's great. He receives another green mark, and this is building slowly David's ego up a little bit. And we'll break it down in a little bit as well. He's happy right now. He's thinking he's on a roll. He's on fire. But we'll break it down and bring him back to reality in a little bit, which is good. Which means there's a lot of more room for improvement, and he can generate many more leads as well. Now, usability is how easy is this website to navigate? Um, this is essential. This is essential, and you want to think about it like we used this before. We used this analogy before. Like like you walk into an elevator, and right, so you go on this website, you type in sbaloanadvisor.com, and what do you expect when you go to an elevator? You expect that the buttons are going to be right in front of you, usually on your right side, just around waist level. Now, imagine if the buttons were, on the ceiling, or if they were behind you. It would be a little weird, a little awkward. You wouldn't know. You'd maybe be looking around for it, and the doors would have closed by then, and would have taken you to a different floor. Now, the same thing, clients and just people, potential customers who want loans, who want these financial services, they want to be able to navigate and find things quick, see where they are. So this is something you have to check for. So think about it like that. Where do you expect things to be? And this site is actually pretty usable. If we go back to the desk, if we go back to his site, let's look at it right now. You see, at the top, everything, there's all the tabs covering what we do, who we are. There's even a search bar where it usually is, where you'd kind of expect it to be on the right hand side on the top. So it's very very usable, and he also passes for that. Now, that's great. Next thing, check for email marketing. Now, email marketing is is great because how is SBA loan advisors, how are they going to, and really the company name is Cigna Financial. So how is Cigna Financial going to capture the leads, potential clients coming to the website? They want to have some email marketing. Now, their email marketing is not as good as it could be. So it is present. It is present, and there is a form where they can fill out where potential leads get onto a list. Now, what's the bad part? What's the bad part of this? Okay, let's go right next to it. Email marketing is present, but when you submit your information, and this is easy to do. Once you see that the form is there, you submit your information, and you realize that email marketing software is not utilized, and it's actually set up incorrectly since there is no immediate autoresponder message. So immediately when you enter your information and just test it out for this client, see if you get an email, see if you're added to some type of list. All of you know that you're on the Squeeze Mobi. Uh, this is Gloria. This is pre-recorded. I love when people say put in the chat that it's pre-recorded. But I can respond to all of your comments. Yes, I'm not answering your questions right now, but I still do see your comments. No, this is not pre-recorded. This is live, and I see all of your comments. And as you saw when we gave away, if you were here for giving away the money, it wasn't pre-recorded. Um, yeah, Dan. Well, I did call names with when we were giving away money, so I thought that convinced you enough that it wasn't pre-recorded, but guess not. So I'll keep on going though. I'll keep on going because we have a lot to cover, and I want to get through a lot of this stuff, and don't want to keep you here all weekend, all until Monday for Labor Day. So the email marketing software, what you want to check for that is that person added to a list because they want to be put through an autoresponder sequence where it's value adding, and also just so that SBA loan advisors, Cigna Financial, can manage this list. And Avi knows this, and this is one thing because Avi did a little bit of work previously for them. We also knew, and when we checked up on this, I mean, it was obvious, but that they manage this that they manage this list uh, manually. And that's something that obviously is going to kind of bring up with them again, and it's a kind of main thing of it's not a main thing, but a core one of the core things of this audit is that's very ineffective, and the penetration rate. That's one thing you want to bring up with your client. The penetration rate is going to be lower because when you use a service such as Aweber and get response, the penetration rates are much higher. We recommend Aweber, and you should also, I mean, some people have different preferences, but we recommend Aweber because the penetration rates are much higher. So once you get 100, 200, 300 people on that list, it's much easier to email if you do it through blind copy, which we know David does through blind copying, and he has quite a bit of people on his list. You're going to get marked as spam. Your penetration rates are going to be lower. So that's something that you want to point out. So wrapping up the web design audit for David, it resulted in a pass rating. uh, you would say, hey, David, you use the most up-to-date version of WordPress, and that's something that I found as really good. A lot of people don't do that. It's very clean and easy to navigate. That's probably one of the most essential, important things. So all these other things that we're going to be discussing later are going to add value, but that's essential. And so you got the good fundamentals and foundations down, and it's relevant and up to date. But maybe some things to improve is you could schedule posts in WordPress, and I could help you set that up so that it could be even more actively managed, but without you actually going into WordPress every day. And I don't believe you do that right now, David. And also integrate email marketing with a platform such as Aweber or GetResponse so that you can manage your leads, and also on top of that, maybe schedule things out in advance as well, so that it could be done ahead of time. You don't have to go in and email people every day. Also set up kind of, and I could help you with this, an autoresponder sequence. This autoresponder sequence, once again, would allow you to take your leads through some type of journey, get them to you build your trust, you gain their trust, and you build your credibility while at it. Now, David, we're going to go over and cover some more meaty stuff and talk about mobile. Now, for all of you, just to set it up, David is not going to do too well in this area. So this is going to be quite interesting and going to be a little more fun. All right, mobile sites. Now, now, mobile sites. What you want to do, how you're going to check up on this is you're going to go, and I'm going to paste it in there. It's called springbox.com/mobilizer. Save that URL. And if you have a phone, you're going to do this both in your phone and in Mobilizer. If you don't have Adobe Air, download Adobe Air, install it on your computer. And what Mobilizer lets you do, if Avi, if you could pull up Mobilizer, and if you could put up, so Okay, let me switch to this view and let's do the screen share. Is it showing up? Come on, where is it? All right, great. Okay, so Mobilizer just pops up on your screen like that, just with the phone, just with the phone. If you could see the phone there, and then if you where you type, you just type in the website. Once you download it, go to that website right there, and you just press enter, and you could see what David's website, what Cigna Financial looks like when you go to sbaloanadvisor.com in a mobile phone. And as you can see, it's not too mobile friendly. The great thing, once again, is you just capture that image. You capture that image by going to export PNG. So right click on it and export PNG. And once you export the PNG, you go back to your presentation and you drop it in there. So there you could show David what his website looks like in a mobile phone, and maybe also put one of your landing pages, some tape template next to it, so you can kind of compare it for him. Another thing that you want to do, once you check it in Mobilizer, also check it on your smartphone. The good thing about Mobilizer, even if you for some reason don't have a smartphone, you could just download Mobilizer for free online and check it there. Um, but you want to check it in your smartphone. And for Androids, the way that it works, because sometimes it looks a little bit different. So it's also just do the check on your smartphone and how it looks, and you can actually navigate on the website. It's much more obviously kind of that's how you're actually going to see it. What you want to do is press two buttons on the Android. Press the power button and the home button, and I can write that down for you as well. Press the power and the home buttons, and it's going to give you a screenshot from your mobile phone. It's going to give you the screenshot from the mobile phone. On this is for Android devices. I don't have an iPhone, so I'm not sure what it is for iPhones. If you don't know how to do a screenshot, just Google it. Say how to do screenshot iPhone, and it might be the same. I'm just not sure. And email it to yourself, and then drop it in this presentation. Do that over doing Mobilizer, but if you can only do Mobilizer, then do Mobilizer and put that on there. And this way, you can actually show David what his website, what his landing page, what the first page that comes up looks like there. And basically, as the audit result, website displays, but it's not optimized for mobile devices, making it very hard to navigate. And so people who are going to be looking for financial advice, maybe they're on a bus, they're checking up on their stocks, they're looking up for financial advice, or they want a loan, and they do it via their mobile phone, they're going to leave your website immediately. So next thing, SMS campaigns, and we check the site. We also have access to some of the print media um, that that we were actually able to get, and I'll tell you a way to get that print media when we get over to that slide regarding the QR codes. With the SMS campaign, automatically there's not an SMS campaign, and you could say, if you had an SMS campaign or even an email capture landing page, an SMS capture landing page, you could send daily possible messages. For SMS, that can be a little too much. We recommend to doing just kind of once a week, maybe kind of a wrap up market update for David that he could do on Fridays, where he just puts in a couple lines about how the market behaved that week, maybe one line, real short, real quick, but just kind of value add, so that the potential lead, potential client is still in his mind. And Some of the other things, you don't have a mobile domain. When I went through my phone, David, I went to .mobi. Um, you don't have a mobile name registered. What if what if your competitors wanted to get that domain and they picked up SBA loan advisor.mobi and it would be one of your competitors. That wouldn't be good for you. So this is something to bring up with them so that you can also kind of sell them on a mobile domain and then possibly put some hosting on top of that. And obviously no redirect script as well, because when you go, it goes to the regular site and it doesn't redirect to a mobile optimized site. And this is where you get a little more technical, and you wanna point this out so that they understand how that it's going to be something much more difficult for them to implement, and it allows you to much more easily sell them on these services. So next thing is, and this one is actually very important, is with loading speed. With loading speed, and we're going to go to the desktop once again, and if you could pull up moviready.com. All right. So does everyone see it there? Okay. So we have mobiready.com. We're going to throw it in the URL right there, and let me type this up for you. And just put that there, and it takes quite a bit of, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to load. And if you see right here, let me right there, you see these are the estimated speeds, and it takes you through Wi-Fi, 3G, and GPRS. The important one is 3G. What's the loading speed on a mobile phone? And here it's 70.79 seconds. 70.79 seconds. Okay? and and Diane, yes, also check m dot domain name and mobile dot domain name. Yes, Diana. Is Diane. So if you go back, what we did, I'll go back to the presentation, is took, once again, from PowerPoint, real easy, take a snippet of that screen and just paste it right in there. Once again, it looks extremely professional. You're running reports. You have this proof to back it up. It's undeniable at that, at that moment. It's right there. You have graphs. This is a great way to back up what you're saying, and explaining. People will leave your site. People don't want to spend 5 seconds for a site to load. We're in this culture where we want everything instantly. I don't want to spend, and you don't either, David. You don't want to spend 5 seconds looking up when you're looking for a restaurant on your mobile phone. Um, you're going to go to the next restaurant. You're going to go to the next steakhouse. Same thing with people when they see your website, and since it's not optimized for a mobile phone, not only is it not really, the usability is terrible, it takes over 70 seconds for it to load. Do you think people are going to wait there over a minute for your site to load? Definitely not. And that's a huge problem because people are just leaving your site. They look at it and they just leave immediately. So that's one thing you want to point out for sure. Next thing, QR codes. David, I also noticed, and I got a copy of your print media. For this, real easy. Call up the business, call up the gatekeeper, and ask them to send you some of their media, or where you can get it. Do they have any flyers or anything like that? You can give you give the gatekeeper an email address. They can send you probably a scan of their flyers. Say you want to kind of check something out, but you want maybe a little bit more information, can they send you some of their stuff, or even pop in? So let's go to this desktop once again. So this is their flyer. This is Cigna Financial's flyer. Now it's really good, but let's say someone gets this. What are they going to do with it? What are they going to do with it? Yes, there is a URL at the bottom, but are you going to really spend the time kind of typing that up? It's not as actionable. A perfect thing for this, and which we're going to bring up with David, is he could have thrown a QR code on there. A QR code, and simply, you just pull out your phone, scan the QR code with your app, and boom, you're where, and David kind of redirects you to where he wants you. Maybe it's at the email capture page where you get some type of value added material so that the lead is immediately captured and not just, oh, I see this. Okay, I'll put this in my pile, this flyer in my pile, and maybe one day I'll check up on it. No, right now, you scan the QR code, you get to the email capture page, put the email in, and the lead is immediately captured. And otherwise, David is just kind of, leaving leads on the table. So that's one thing that you want to put up. Hey, you don't have QR codes in your print media. I'll set this up for you. I'll set this up for you with this whole mobile marketing campaign. Mobile apps. Does David have mobile apps? And it's easy. Just look at the app stores, the various app stores, and figure out if they have a mobile app. And for David, he could have a mobile app where it would be, for example, a loan calculator. A loan calculator would be a perfect mobile app, or just other things with regards to financial advice as well. Um, you could have payment schedules on there. And one thing I do want to point out to everybody on this call, a lot of people are focusing on mobile apps because mobile apps are so hot, and people are making kind of millions overnight. But for offline business owners, this is kind of a more advanced step. So focus a little bit more on the other stuff first, and then if once you got all the foundations set up, then that's when you want to introduce mobile apps to the business owner. So to wrap up the mobile marketing analysis, David, unfortunately, I'll be honest with you, your mobile analysis results in no fail, and because there's no mobile presence at all. But that could be easily fixed, and you could just set up a mobile landing page with an email capture technology, implement some QR codes into your brochures. This landing page would be optimized so it'd be so number one, people could enter their email address. Number two, the loading speed would be much faster. If we decided it would be the right fit, we could expand that to an entire full-blown mobile website. But the most important stuff would be on that landing page, at least to capture these leads. And then integrate also some of those QR codes into the brochures that would be linked up to this landing page. So when you're handing out brochures at different conferences, at different events, you could also capture these different leads. Next thing, David, I wanted to cover with you is social media. Now, David, I know you have quite a bit of a good presence in social media, but there's some fatal mistakes with the social media. Because for all of you on the call, what David did is he actually it looks like he hired someone to do his social media for him, but there's some fatal mistakes that he's made, and we're going to point these out. And this is going to be a little bit of an interesting twist, and I think you'll like this. You'll like this. So Facebook, if we look up Facebook, um, let's look it up right now. Or well, we can look up on Google. If we go to Google, if we go to Google and go to Cigna Financial, first of all, we're not going to cover the SEO, but you could see Cigna Financial is the third one down. Signal Financial is number one. So that's kind of a little bit of a problem when Signal Financial that doesn't even match it completely. But if we go to Cigna Financial and we're looking for their Facebook, if you go Cigna Financial and Facebook, we we don't see anything at all. There is none of these links lead to their Facebook, to that specific social media. So I guess David, you might not have a Facebook. You might not have a fan page. But I did a little bit more research on you, and David, we looked up David's website, and on the bottom of the website, he does have a link to Facebook. But when I went also into Facebook, and as you can see on the there, typed up Cigna Financial. Once again, Cigna Financial, the fan page does not come up. Nothing at all. Why is that? Why is that? Because if you look at their Facebook, and we're not gonna bring up Facebook right now because that would be a little too complicated. There is Cigna Financial, but it's an image. It's an image, and it's not in the name. It's not, and this is ridiculous because obviously Google and all these other things are not smart enough to capture text from an image and put that into their search engine results, and neither is Facebook. So when people are looking for Cigna Financial, they can't, and their Facebook, they can't find. Only if on Cigna Financial website they see that Facebook icon and they click it. Otherwise, they'll never find it. And now that's a problem. It's something that's not too hard of a fix, but these are kind of the things that you want to be looking for when you're auditing businesses. This is what you want to point out. This is where your true value added is, because David's thinking, oh great, I have Facebook presence. This is generating campaign. It's great, but this mistake is actually just this small little thing is making him miss out on a ton of business. And so David, you have a very active Facebook presence, 100 plus likes, frequent updates. But the thing is, it's impossible to find you via Google or Facebook itself, and this is actually hurting you quite a bit and something you need to fix up. Same thing with Twitter. Your Twitter account is present and active, David, but once again, when we search for Cigna Financial, Signal Financial comes up, Signal Financial Group, Cigna Financial, the SBA website comes up, but none of the actual Twitter presence. We have to scroll down here and click on Twitter there in order to find their Twitter account, and that's a problem. That's a problem. So so another thing to point out, David, is you have an active presence, but no one can find you, and that's a real big problem. So let's audit also the YouTube. Let's audit David's YouTube and Cigna Financial's YouTube, because YouTube is one of the most popular engines, and it's very important that the traffic that's incoming from the YouTube channel, and it also helps obviously with SEO that all this stuff is linked up. So when we look up when when we look up when we look up Cigna Financial's YouTube, we look it up on videos, and once again, Cigna Financial is not there. It's not actually it is. Avi put in Signal Financial. You see, Avi's been brainwashed because Signal Financial's been popping up everywhere, so he's going to Signal Financial instead of Cigna Financial. But it is, and we don't have to play it. We don't have to play it. But they do have a video introducing Cigna Financial. Now, what's the problem? Who sees a problem here? Who sees a problem here? The problem is that there is no link. There's no link to back to the website. So you find this video, this great video, you learn a lot about Cigna Financial. But what is Cigna Financial? Where can I get more information? And there is no link. And exactly. So Cigna Financial has the #1 spot when you search for videos, but there's no link back to the website, which is not helping either SEO, but it's not helping because the people that go there, they have no way at all of getting back to the website and any more information about your platform, your loans, and they have no chance to actually really get in touch with you. So next, so to wrap up the social media audit for you and the analysis, David, Signify is it's integrated with the social media, and probably it's been done by a social media expert, but the faulty implementation renders this integration useless in certain aspects, and this these are some deadly, just deadly sins that your social media expert has committed, and it kind of renders it useless. So some recommendations, just implement a couple of these alterations and testing for it, making sure that it works, making sure that it ranks then after on Google for Facebook and these Twitter pages, just so that they could become easily searchable, and just also linking all of this stuff up, linking YouTube with the website. It's going to improve your ranking later as well, but it's going to let people who see the video get back to your website, and you can then capture these leads. So to wrap this up for you, David, to wrap this up for you, what is the analysis? Now, the web design social media aspects of your digital marketing platform are strong, but they do require some important improvements. And unfortunately, the mobile marketing platform is non-existent. It doesn't exist at all. So some of the things that we would recommend is, incorporate #1 an email marketing platform so you can start capturing these leads and then effectively directing them towards your services, giving them some value add, and through an autorender sequence as well, but also active and effective management. That's one thing definitely that needs to be incorporated. Incorporating maybe not a full-blown site yet, starting with a mobile landing page that would involve also an email capture, so that you can then integrate that with the email marketing, put all these people on a list, and that first landing page is going to be easy to navigate, so they get all the information they need. They could get in touch with you, and you don't lose them as a lead, and fix up those things on your social media platform that we covered. And those are kind of the 3 recommendations, David, to start. I mean, it could get a lot more extensive. We covered some of the QR codes. We covered some of the more advanced stuff. But to start, I think this would be the thing that would be most critical for you, that would affect your business and have a large improvement in the number of leads you generate and the number of leads you capture. And this is where you transition into closing. You go into closing and say, obviously that hey David, I, you know that I offer these services, and if you think this is useful, I would love to do this for you. And how much, first thing I want to say is, how much is one lead worth to you? Just one lead on average. What's the price of one lead for you? And usually, if anyone's serious, and David definitely is, he's been in this business for a while. He's gonna know. He's gonna tell us. And my prediction is he's probably gonna say somewhere in the range of 1 to 3,000, from knowing a little bit about finance and knowing how. So he's gonna say probably somewhere in the range of 1 to 3,000, maybe even more. Um, Now that's quite a bit, and and I'm going to ask David. David, how many, by implementing these changes, number one, how many leads do you think you're missing out on because you don't have this stuff? And do you think this could bring you? How many leads do you think this could bring you? And I know David's a serious guy. He's not stupid. He's gonna say at least uh, at least 5 to 10. You do the math right there. Okay, that's a minimum of $5,000 of value. Up to, if your leads up to maybe 3,000, that's up to $30,000 of value just by incorporating a couple of these things, and just managing these marketing platforms much better. So in the end, I could do this stuff for you. You know that it's going to be quality work. I could do this stuff for you, and it's going to be cheaper than that. This whole package with me integrating this, it's going to be cheaper than that. And that's basically how you kind of wrap up that close, is take them take your business owner through that psychological reasoning. Make sure it's logical for him, that it makes sense. It makes sense. It's gonna That return on investment is going to be there. And we haven't decided. I think, we're probably going to price this package for him at around 2,000, or probably around $2,000, with 500 bucks recurring for some of the management services. But it's under that minimum threshold of 5,000, so it automatically makes sense. And it's probably going to bring him many more leads. So of course it makes sense for him. So that's how you run through the audit. That's how you do an audit. And now that we're wrapping it up, we wanted to present you with something special that we put together. Just, and it's gonna be limited, but it's just for a few of you. And what we have is an advanced mastermind. We've developed, it's a 6-week program, and it's an advanced mastermind where we go through this entire audit system, step by step. It's very personalized, very customized. And the first thing we're going to cover is lead generation, and these are all going to be live sessions. Every one of these is going to be a live session, along with Q&A at the end, and we're going to keep it to a small group. Why? Because we want you to take this and walk you step by step, hold you by the hand, and so you implement it every week, and then you come back with your questions and measurable progress each week. So the first milestone you're going to get is how to generate leads, generating leads, actually doing live stuff, having an action item checklist. We're gonna give you that live homework, and help you, walk you through it live on the webinar. So number one, just going through, how to leverage friends and family, but also more advanced tactics of the yellow page method, actual cold calling with different scripts, an advanced the FedEx method, which is one of the advanced methods that we've been using with quite a bit of success. How to also do email marketing with also different scripts, set you up with all the scripts so you know exactly what to say, what to put in there, and ending it up with the closing it up with the action items. So the second module is setting up the audit and the web design audit. So what we went through today, we're going to go through in much more in depth. And the one really good thing that I think you guys are going to love is that before before we do this, you're all going to submit potential clients, people you've been working with, and we're going to choose one of those and run through an audit on that person, on that business owner. So it's not going to be one of our clients, but it's going to be one of yours, which makes it which I think is going to be awesome because then uh, and we have different modules, so each week it's going to be a different person, so you're actually going to be able to implement that, and we'll see, haven't decided, but we'll probably shoot you that PowerPoint as well, so you could just walk right in and have already that audit done for you for that client, which is it'll be awesome. So once again, another 1 hour live session for Module 2. Each of these is a $300 value because we charge, just for an hour of coaching, we charge, uh, we have a $5,000 program that consists just of 4 sessions. So that's actually more than $297 value. So that's over $1,000 for each of these sessions, and those sessions usually last 1 to 2 hours. Um, so you could do the math yourself. So we're going to open this up to a little bit of a bigger group, but still limited, so you can get that interaction that you need for us to answer all of your questions. Once again, the scripts are going to be included, free audits also versus paid audits. We haven't really discussed that too much, but how to do paid audits as well, where you could do an audit for like $300 a pop. Module 3 is going to be the mobile audit, so what we went through, but once again, much more in depth. We're just going to cover the entire mobile audit because there were some sessions and some things that we left out there that we didn't really go into, and go through live all of these websites, how to do the audit, what you need to really focus on when you're doing the screen clippings. We'll do the screen clippings and all of those things live on the webinar, and just testing for sites, landing pages, other technical aspects, structuring the offer, how to integrate also QR codes, some of the advanced tactics such as QR codes and mobile apps, and once again the bonus mobile audit case study for one of your clients. So you'll submit your clients, and we're going to choose one person and their client, and we're going to do that for them. Social media audit, we're going to go. This covered social media just a tiny bit, but we're going to go into depth about Facebook fan pages, timeline view, also Twitter, YouTube, but go much more into depth and analyzing how to integrate it with the rest of your digital marketing platform. Uh, again, picking one of your clients to run through live on the webinar. The reputation management audit is going to be something we didn't go over at all today, so that's going to be a bonus for you, and how to analyze listings, reviews, setting up incentive campaigns for $2,000 plus, and also recurring, $500 per client, up to $1,000 per client, and running through an example audit for one of your clients. So last module is the module 6, how we're going to wrap it up, and I touched on it briefly, closing and negotiations. This is going to be really good, bringing it back with the yellow page method, but also how to effectively leverage referrals. So each person you do an audit for, you're not going to have to do any more walk-ins, any more cold calls, because how to generate warm leads from those people easily. and tripling the amount you close for. Some of you may have been a little surprised by what we're going to be charging David, but it's very easy. You want to get your values worth, and it's all about perceived value, but you have to know how to do it. You have to know how to do it. So it's actionable step by step. It's actionable step by step. And I want to just ask you, like I did the mock close with David, if this would help you get get one client, I mean, honestly, how much is this worth to you? If this gets you one client for $2,000 to $3,000, because we hold you hand by hand through it. Plus, we're throwing in bonuses. One WSO of your choice from our previous WSOs, $50 value. We're going to give you both that and the upgrade, the OTOs on each of those. One of our WSOs, you could choose whichever one you want. Get that to you right away, and also an early pre-release copy of our next WSO. And we're not going to tell you what that is, but it's going to be hot. So that's going to be a $50 plus value once again. So a $100 value right there, $100 value right there. And so if you add that up, the total value is module 1 through 6. If we conservatively price that at $300 a pop, that's $1,700 over $1,700 value plus the WSOs. That's almost a $2,000 value, and we're giving away this mastermind, these 6 sessions, just for $997, and it's going to be satisfaction guaranteed. You can try it out, money back guaranteed. If you don't like it, if you don't like the 2 sessions, you don't think the value's there, just let us know and you get it. You get your money back right away. And we were actually originally we were going to price this at $997, but we were thinking for you guys, just for you guys, because you guys are all all come out to all our sessions, and actually it's still priced at $997. We're gonna actually have to change the button. We're gonna give this to you. We were gonna do. We agreed on half, but because we're just gonna do this with a small group, and we're gonna later re-release this as a product, as these sessions. Avi, I know we said $497, but let's do it for $397 for you guys. We're gonna do it for $397, and we're limiting this to only 20 people because we want an intimate group that can ask questions, that we can get some kind of almost one-on-one, the closest one-on-one interaction you'll get with us, so that you can talk to us. We can answer all your questions. We can help you with individual clients at these sessions and answer all your questions. Neil, can you change that button real quick before we post the link in there? If you can change that button, if you can change that button real quick, then we'll put, and we're gonna open it up only to 20 people. If you changed it, once you change it, if you could put the link in the chat, if you could put the link in the chat, I actually think, okay, I think it should be changed now. It's gonna say still $997, but if you click through PayPal, and this is only, did you put it in there, Avi? Okay, I'll put it in here. It's gonna say $997, but if you click through, it's only $397. So you'll see that it's $397 there. And the great thing is that one-on-one, and it's gonna have just modules where you have a milestone every week. Where you have a milestone every week. So this is gonna be only available this with these bonuses. The bonuses are only available up until 40 minutes from now. We put the timer on there. After that, we're not giving away these bonuses, and it's going to be capped once again at 20 people. Uh, it's going to be capped once again at 20 people, so that we can give you that type of interaction. And Scott, you're asking, how about a 3-month payment plan? I'm not sure we can do that. Dan, it's not literally one-on-one, but it's as close as one-on-one you're gonna. The one-on-one is at $5,000. The one-on-one is at $5,000. So, I mean, we do offer that type of coaching, but this since we're doing it and opening it up to a group, and then we're gonna re-release the recorded sessions. We're gonna re-release the recorded sessions as a product at $9.97 to other people. So just for you, we're doing at $3.97, and and we still have about 40 minutes left where you could still get the bonuses, and I'm not sure how many people we're at, but what questions? So give me some questions. Give me some questions. What questions does everybody have, and what can I answer for you? Who else is on the call, and I'll answer your questions. Um, okay. Okay, that's okay, BJ. Um, that's okay. If you want to pass on the coaching, that's okay. What what kind of clients? So that also depends on what type of clients you send us. But we're gonna train you to approach high profit clients. So that's gonna be all covered in the lead generation module, and exactly which clients you should be focusing on. Because you don't want to necessarily focus on the clients that are not going to be able to pay you. There is definitely not. How do I get a link to the recording from the other webinars, Karen? I'll get that. I'll get back to you. Um, so you definitely don't. So you definitely don't want to be approaching, like the corner barber shop or places like that. You definitely do not. So we're going to approach you to we're going to teach you to approach high profit clients. Ken, it's going to be same time, this time, Sundays, this time, and I would say you want to reserve at least an hour, so it's going to be from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., but reserve until 5 p.m. just in case. Um, just in case. There's not going to be. I don't think we're going to open this up, Vicky, to a second round because we got other things also in the plan. But once again, you could try it out for those 2 weeks, and if it doesn't bring you that client, then no hard feelings, no hard feelings at all. You'll get refunded right away. And yep, Sean, like lawyers. Yep, Kent. So yep, Vicky. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be definitely the bomb. Uh, I'm excited about working with the people that are going to be in it. I'm really excited about it because I want to get to know you as well. I want to get to know you a little more, and what situations you're at. Um, Diane, yes, there is going to be in about yes, in about 30 minutes. Yes. Um, yep, Alex. Alex, I hope to get you on board. I know I've been talking to you a little bit, so I hope to get you on board as well. And if you get on board, I'll make sure to throw in, because I know your situation is a little bit unique. So I'll make sure to throw in tad bits of so you can make this actionable as well. I'll make sure. I'll make sure. Sean, I mean the audit is good. The offline audit is good, and but you got to remember, Sean, that's a $7 WSO. I mean the price is increased now, so you know it's like $10. This is somewhere where I can answer all of your questions and walk you through it step by step. Where I could walk you. So maybe we could do an even trade. You just haven't, Rick. Awesome. So basically, one client for people to get to know me. What do you mean by that, Rick? For people to get to know you? Yep, I understand, Vicky. Um, Terrence, if you didn't get the audit package, you know, we're gonna obviously, um, I could probably for those people who didn't get the audit package, um, we'll figure something out. If you get the coaching, we'll figure something out. And I hope not everyone else kills me who gets the coaching and already got the audit method. Okay, we'll get that so you're set up with the PDF and everything as well as well. Scott, a 2-month payment plan. Um, I'm not I'm not sure if we could. Can you contact us, Scott? Can you email me at Enrique at SqueezeMobi? It's going to be a little more expensive for the 2-month payment plan. Um, but I'll let you know. Maybe we could set up something, and I'll remember that you know that you're probably. I haven't checked, so I'm not sure how many people. Um, uh, yeah, awesome, awesome, awesome. Terrence, well, just sift through some of my emails, and you'll find it there, Terrence. You'll find the package there. Uh, Go to last Monday, and you'll find definitely the package there. Because we're closing that up, and the audit method is we're gonna take that off. Jeffrey, I'm happy. Jeffrey, I'm happy to and you've been awesome, Jeffrey. You've been awesome. Um, we've had quite a busy week this week, so you know I know we weren't able to talk with you as much, but I'm happy that you're on board as well. I'm really, we're Catherine. I do not believe we're going to be. So if we run at a later date, we have to do another 6 live sessions. What we are going to be doing is releasing those, but we're going to be releasing it to a whole new crowd, and it's going to be at a higher package of 997. So yeah, I mean, if you're interested in the recordings, but it's not going to be live, so you're not going to get that interaction, unfortunately. Which Vicky, I'm happy that it's worth every penny to you. I really am. No, Diane. Don't stay. No. That session, Diane, is going to be in a different room, because there's many people that aren't in that. So, um, check your email, Diane. Okay. Check your email. Okay, Jeffrey. Um, Jeffrey, just get in touch. Just get in touch with us regarding that. We'll probably end up even talking a little bit tonight. The, Carolyn, it's Moby I think .com, and let's see. Let me put this. If anyone missed this page, yes, Alex. Sean. Yeah, anyone having success that's in the Facebook group that's that's a part of that membership, I want to hear success as well. I do want to hear your success as well. So All right. So the Facebook group, BJ, the Facebook group, that's a part of our the Facebook group is a part of our membership that we have for some people that we're charging. If you get it from the outside, it's $97 a month for, but I don't really want to get into that. Uh, do you does anyone have any more? What other questions? Just throw them at me. Just throw them at me. Diane, we're only selling this as a package. So unfortunately, we're not going to be releasing separate modules. We're not going to be releasing separate modules. We won't be releasing separate modules. All right. Um, Alex, mobile site builder, Mario and Brian Anderson came up with a great mobile site builder. Jeffrey, that session is in 30 minutes. Rick, we'll email this as well. I'm not sure if we'll be able to include the bonuses um, in the bonuses because we wanted to include the bonuses only on the live call. But we'll also email the replay of this session and a link to that as well. Okay? What do you mean, John? If anyone wants to see that link. Does Mario's include the coupon SMS system? Do you know if it does? I'm not exactly sure, Alex. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, yeah, it does the QR codes, definitely. It does the QR codes. Okay, Scott. Thanks, Scott. We'll try to figure something out. What other questions do you have here? Okay, Rick. Rick, just wait for. I mean, Rick, you could honestly, once again, it's backed by that those two sessions. So even if before the first session you would decide that you'd want a refund because you can't do it, that would be fine. Would love to have you on board. Would love to have you on board. Um, it's like I said, no hard feelings, Rick. No hard feelings. Karen, we do have Skype group. I'll bring that back. I'll discuss that with Avi and Neil. Yeah, because we. All right. Okay, we can. I'll try to. Yeah, I'll discuss that with Avi and Neil. Okay. Maybe we could do some type of. I'll discuss it with Avi and Neil, but I don't know if we did a Facebook group. I don't know if we could moderate it. I don't, but we can maybe. Oh no, really? John, can you get a refund, John? Can you get a refund? You should get a refund, and our coaching is less than 9.97 right now. Okay, see you in 25 minutes, Diane. Rick, yeah. I'll give you. We'll go right there. Bookmark that page, Reed. We'll give you an hour. We're gonna have to maybe reset it. Um, okay, we'll give you an hour. Okay, Rick? Okay. Awesome, Rick. Awesome, Rick. Happy to have you on board. Happy to have you on board. So once again, John, then definitely I would recommend. And you could, John, same thing. You could get in with us, and then if you don't get a refund from him, I mean, no hard feelings. I understand you can't probably do both, so you can, you could get a refund from us. Yes, it is a 6 weeks deal. But after the first session, I mean, the lead generation, I want you to run with it. I want you to run with it and be getting clients already that week, Rick. Okay? So I will, and that's, and I'm looking for people who are gonna take everything we tell them, and they're gonna make things happen. They're gonna make it happen. Okay? Not people that just like to pay for coaching and. Yep. All right. Great. All right, John. All right, John. Let us know. Not sure if we'll be able to give you the bonuses then. I'll have to take that up with Avi and Neil, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. Alex, what do you mean? The module webinars are only for people. These 6 modules we're going to be doing for people that get into this coaching. That get into this coaching. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Sean, there's no software. Software is not included. Software is not included. Any Rick, any of the WSOs that we've released, and right away you can. There's links to all 7 of them, so you could pick any one. Really, Vicky? How come because of Maria and Tina that you found us? Rick, so I mean, I'm guessing you do have the offline audit. I would recommend Social Mobile Fusion. Recommend Social Mobile Fusion for you. Alex, Not. We don't plan. We plan on just doing this because we're gonna be pretty busy with these webinars and these coaching sessions. So we're probably not gonna have a webinar for a little bit. John, I recommend Social Mobile Fusion. That's Wait, Maria and Tina sent you a link to one of our WSOs? Was it through a promotional email? Vicky, they like us. We've I've actually never talked to Maria and Tina. Chad, we're not, depends if we can add value, Chad. Not on any of the past products. Not any of the not any of the past products. So, yep, of course there's going to be replays on all the coaching, LJ. So there's going to be replays on all of that. Well, if you buy for those for the I think Neil was saying for something else, but yeah, for the ones for these 6 modules. Okay, Rick, 1 hour. And Chad, what do you mean? What's did I answer your question? And no, there were no training videos with the OTO because only the first slide shows you how to customize everything. All right, LJ. Yup, you will get LJ. Here's the link in case. Um okay. Let's let's see. Does anyone else? All right. For people that are just starting off in mobile, I would recommend honestly, Chris. Hey Chris, how are you? If you on this LJ, there's no OTOs on this. There's the 397 and then that's it. So for the people starting out in mobile and know nothing, I would recommend you getting into this coaching, Chris, and we talked about a little bit about coaching as well. Um, well, okay, we're gonna actually have to end the call because we have a couple other things that we have to handle, and want to say, John, or if anyone else. If you have questions that I wasn't able to answer, shoot me an email. It's enrique@squeezemobi.com. Um, and okay, awesome, LJ. Glad to have you on board. Hope if anyone else is trying to decide or anything, hope to have you on board. Once again, try it out for the 2 sessions basically for free. Would hope to have you hoping to have you there. hoping to see everyone there. And if anyone needs anything, yep, any issues, or you can always email me as well at enrique@squeezemobi.com. All right. So thanks a lot, everybody. And I'll see you. I'll see you soon. Hope to see you at the coaching. Take care, everybody. Thanks again for showing up and coming out.